mile. Oops. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome.
Jeffrey, I think you have background noise.
So-
Brother. If you could mute your mic in between, that'd be fantastic.
Yes, sir.
So this is a 4-2, very close to ours. Same lot size. I like this a lot. 1927. Ours is a year built 1910. What was that one that we just saw? 1932. I don't like that. So that's not bad either. But let's see what kind of condition this property is in. That sold just recently as well, in February. Valentine's Day. Okay. All right. So, let's see this bad boy. So, nothing on Redfin. How about Zillow? Sold for 37. No pictures. Let's go to Realtor. Not the right address though. 8009 4th Avenue, Birmingham. Is it south or north? South.
Yes, I'm to the south.
Sorry, my computer's. Oh, come on.
Hey, Bob, I got a quick question for you as you're comping this.
Yeah.
I know in California there's different prices, like since this is a converted duplex into a single family, would you find value in comping both a single family and also a duplex? Because I know in California sometimes the prices differ when you have a single family versus a duplex. And I think also depending on the exit strategy, I'm curious what your thoughts are.
I always do apples to apples, my friend. If it's a duplex, I'll do a duplex. If it's a single, I'll do it with a single. I won't mix them. There we go. Is that 237 that we just saw? Let's see. Four two 237. It was in August. So let's take a look at it.
Do you think there might be any added value that could be squeezed out of reinstalling the wall to make it a duplex is what I'm kind of getting at?
Gotcha. I see. I'm sorry. I didn't understand the question properly. So, absolutely. I mean, a duplex, it depends on your exit strategy, I guess. Okay. If you're trying to sell it, fix and flip it, I think single families are good. But you can also, if you have, depending on your cash buyers again, okay, if you have buyers that are landlord buyers, I'm sure they would prefer a duplex. If you want to hold on to it, a duplex would make more sense to me. You'd have to run the numbers to see how much rents are for single families versus duplexes. So in this particular case, it would be 2 2-1s, right? Compared to a 4-2. And so you want to see what you can rent them for and which one makes the most money. I would also take a look at the short-term rental situation on it too. But yeah, absolutely. If that's the consideration, then yes. Okay,
nice.
This one's a good one, Jeffrey.
I apologize. I'm in the vehicle.
No worries, man. So long as you can hear us. I like this one a lot. All right, so 219 81st Street. Okay.
Again,
it's right there.
with them, with the one right beside of that, at 52.5, if I got it somewhere close, close to that, do you think that would be something that would work?
If you got it at 52.5, I think so. I mean, here. It's, not this one.
On top of me making an assignment.
Yeah. Let me show you. So if you get it for 52.5, right? It's 2462 times 40. Plus, you said it needs some HVAC and ductwork. Let's add another, let's say 7,500 to it. Let's just bring it up to 105K. Okay, that's going conservative. That would mean that it would take them 3 months plus, let's say, another 2 months. Let's just say 6 months total, just in case. Okay. And then PropStream was telling us this is not. Is it this one? 4074. I lost track. I think it's this one, right? So 1354. So about $110, $120 of taxes a month, right? And then let's say another 100 for the insurance. So if it's going to take us 6 months, taxes is going to be 120 is going to be $720. 100 is going to be 600. Okay. And if you can turn around and sell it for 250, is that what we said? Nice spread there. You're going to make at least 10K on it. You can probably go up to 20K on it. Still be fine. If you can get it for 52.5, you're in good shape, I think, with this one comp. Now, hang on. We based it on the 250 price, but that's not necessarily the right price. So if this is a good comp, if we go back here, this one was at 237 per square foot. No, sorry, 107 per square foot, right? So 107 times 2462, our square footage. So it's 263. Yeah. I feel comfortable with that. So yeah, if you can get it for 52.5, you should not have any.
Thank you very much, Bob.
To make a good wholesale assignment fee on it. Good job. Congrats.
Thank you.
Keep me posted on what you do, how you go about, what happens with it, okay?
Yeah, for sure. I'll be back on.
Cool. All right. Good morning. Let's see. Dan Fazio trying to get my work done early. Okay. Well, we're going to miss you, Dan, but glad to have everybody else here. Mr. Matt Riley, the superstar of last night. How you doing, buddy?
Good morning.
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't make it until the last portion of it, but
that's okay.
I heard a lot.
You got brought up a few times. I made sure to let everybody, I gave you your flowers last night. And,
I appreciate it, brother.
I've been tuning in a few of the mornings, and the conversation last night was basically, it was fantastic, but I told them like how grateful, and I'm sure they all are grateful, but for you to take the time out every single morning to do this for an hour and a half every single morning. I was telling them, like, when I first started, this type of community did not exist.
No.
There was no, you'd have to actually go to in-person meetings and meetups and things like that. There was no really online community that was active and immediate like this. So I had to give you your flowers a few times last night and just say, like, this is, don't take this for granted, for sure, because this didn't exist, when we were starting off years ago.
Yeah, exactly. I appreciate that. I'm humble.
Absolutely.
Thank you. And all the props goes to John Johnson for creating such a great channel and community here, and always working on making it better and better for everybody. So
1,000%. Yeah, I commended. Every time I come in here, I'll check in every 20 minutes, and there's just 100 new messages. The energy is fantastic in here.
Exactly.
It's something I haven't seen in a long time. So happy to be here.
Yep. Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
Always glad to have another expert in here and help me, learn more and become better. So Thank you for joining us. All right, ladies and gents, you guys know the drill. You know why we're here. So who's got a question? Who's got a challenge? Who wants something taken care of? John does. Let's go, John.
Yeah, I got somebody to send me some land in California, and I know that California, you do some business out there. This is in 29 Palms, so I was curious to know if you knew of any builders out there that might want to pick up the land.
I actually do.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I do. The deal has got to be lucrative. Okay, I know of a young lady with her husband who are developers and build here in Southern California, pretty much anywhere in Southern California. But the numbers have just got to make really good sense for them to move forward, especially in this market. They don't just jump at anything. So, be happy to help if you want. I'll hook you up with her so she can help you out.
Fantastic. Can I give you the address and then you kind of give me, what your insight is on the property and the numbers to see if it makes sense? Because
Sure.
I'm not really too familiar with land in terms of California and this market. I know that it's a hot market, but it's a specific type of buyer that would buy this, I think.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm not really an expert in land myself either, but I'll do my best. Shoot, what you got?
Okay, cool. The address they gave me is 73790 Adobe Road.
29 Palms.
So that is actually a 972 square feet, and then there are a total of 5 acres. So 5 acres total, perfect for luxury home builds, short-term rentals in Joshua Tree and Coachella. They're saying that the view is of mountains and hills. There's a pond, there's a desert, of course, and palm trees. The land is zoned commercial. All 4 are zoned commercial.
Which other land are they talking about? Let's take a look here.
Different parcels. So there's the one on that address that I shared with you, and then they gave me 4 other APN numbers.
Gotcha. Okay. So let's see. According to PropStream, they own 4 properties.
Mm-hmm.
All of them are in 29 Palms. Are they on Calle Todd or Cones Airport? Or Calle, again?
Yeah, that's likely it because they're all the same ownership length.
And they're all vacant land. They're all about an acre each. So that add up to about 4 acres. Did you say a total of 4 or in addition to that one, there's 4 acres?
They're saying a total of 5.
Total of 5 acres?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's definitely possible.
Yeah, 5 acre parcels.
I mean, it's possible that they have it under different names besides Matthew Pritchard. So that's why it's not showing up here. Okay. Or they have it they might have it under a trust or something else that's not showing. Okay. So 5 acres total. One of them has a 1-1 on it. The others are all just land, right? Just dirt?
Right.
Okay. And do you know if they have any utilities, if they're shovel ready, what kind of condition they're in?
Let me double check. I'm not seeing that info, but I should definitely call and get that info. That's a great question to ask.
Yeah. Normally, what I'd like to know is, just the, if there are any utilities, if there are any roads coming up to them, if it's shovel ready is what they call it, anything like that. As much information as you possibly can get for us, that'd be great. Okay. But besides that,
I think a great addition maybe to the Scripps channel of when you're dealing with vacant land or land in general, what questions you need to ask to qualify the deal.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I didn't know we had that. But do you have that in the Scripps channel? Is that what you said?
Yeah, so we have a scripts channel that has direct to seller, single family.
Right. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah. So that people know what the kind of questions to ask the sellers when they're talking to them. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Do we have one for mobile homes and mobile home parks as well?
That's a great suggestion as well. We should get that added. If you have those questions off the top of your mind, or we could ask Morris. I know he does a lot with the mobile homes.
Yeah, Morris is a stud. I would ask him. I do have a list that I have from a friend of mine who specializes in mobile home parks, not mobile homes necessarily. So I'd be happy to upload that list too if you want.
That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, just remind me because I will forget. So you got to remind me. So anyways, on this one, what's the question? I mean, it's land. Are you asking as far as price is concerned, or?
Yeah, so total they want. Okay, so anything over 415,000 is what we could make on an assignment.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that, please?
So all the land combined, if we sell it anything over 415, we would be able to make that for the assignment. And so I'm trying to understand kind of how to value this and see what would be a fair price point for all of the land.
Gotcha. So they're asking for 415 for the 5 acres.
Right.
So if you sell it for 450, the remainder is yours.
Right.
As an example. Got it. Okay. I know Jason in here is really good with land values. On this one, for example, let's see. Let's go to comps here. I don't think Privy has anything on land, does it?
I'm not sure, but that would be a great addition. I should reach out to Benson and tell him you suggested that. That would be a great addition. That would make it the ultimate tool, I think.
It's already a great tool.
It really is. I really do love Privy.
Yeah, I mean, this one right here, a little farther, it's about half a mile. It's not that bad, actually. This one sold for $40K back in September. Let's take a look at something else. Okay, so here we are. Let's see what one is. Oh, that's theirs. Okay, so all of these is theirs probably. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is probably theirs too. It's supposed to be Kaye, but they put it as Cali. I guess it could be Cali. Don't know the value. So this is all theirs. What's this? A Cardinal van and storage area. Okay. And we have a Golden Barber, auto repair. And what was the plan? What were they thinking of doing over here with the land? Or suggesting?
They were suggesting luxury homes that could be like short-term rentals.
I mean, would it make sense to put luxury homes around a bunch of self-storage and business areas? I don't know. I'm just asking, talking out loud. We got a self-storage here, self-storage here, self-storage here. Self-storage. A lot of self-storages.
That's a good question.
So, I mean, yeah, if you put up luxury homes, the value will go higher, sure. But does this area allow, not allow by permit, I mean, but can it handle luxury homes in this neighborhood, in this community right here?
See, that's a great perspective. That's a great perspective. Sellers are going to tell us things, that sound good, but to actually get an idea of what the area looks like is very important.
I mean, you do have homes right here, so it's not too bad. But in this particular area where the house is, where the land is, this looks more commercial to me. If it was if it was here, I'd say yeah, that makes sense. Okay, you're surrounded by proper land, homes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing I would consider, and maybe that's why they're looking for that 415. Okay, and probably not getting it. But I think 415 probably, just out of common sense, doesn't make sense to me. Okay, but again, I'm not a land person, so I would be more than happy to refer you to my colleague, and she can guide you on that.
Fantastic.
All right, cool.
Thank you, Bob.
You got it, of course, buddy. All right. Who's next? I see Yolanda in here. Good morning, young lady. Trevor, I've not seen you here before. Welcome.
Good morning. Thank you.
How you doing? Are you new to this community?
Yeah, actually I am. I just joined a couple days ago.
Congrats. Welcome. Glad to have you over. So this is basically a weekly or weekday session that we hold from 8:30 to 9:30 in Pacific time every Monday through Friday. So people can come in, ask questions, get, if they have properties that they want comped or find an ARV for or whatever. That's what we're here for, to help each other out. So
this is incredible. I have not seen a group like this. Actually joined one, but they're not active. So kind of blessed to be what it is.
Yeah. I've been involved with a few other ones and nothing. They're just like crickets over there. But over here, you get a lot of people asking questions, helping each other out, motivating one another. So great community to be a part of.
That's great. Do you know how many people are in Florida? Or do
16,487,612. No, I don't. How many people are in Florida? What do you mean?
I mean, like how many people in this group?
In this group.
Yeah.
That's a great question. I don't know. I don't have a breakdown of it, but is there a reason? Are you in Florida yourself?
Yeah, exactly. That's my market. So I was just curious if anybody had, or if I would to ask questions, who I should go and ask questions to for investment in Florida.
So suggestion is, I personally am in California, but I do a lot of business in Florida. So you don't have to be in Florida unless if you need boots on the ground for someone. Let's say, for example, what city are you in?
Sorrento, just north of Orlando.
Okay, perfect. So if you find a property in, let's say, Miami or Tampa or on the west side, right? You need someone there. That's when you need someone in Florida, okay? But otherwise, if you find a property, let's say in Tampa, and you want to find out if it's a good deal or not, anybody who works the the Florida market would be able to help you out. So,
That makes sense. Yeah.
And you can always ask that question, hey, who are my Florida buyers? Okay, here. And you'll get a lot of responses. Supreme John is awesome at responding to those types of questions, and he'll guide you to the right people. So
awesome.
just put up your questions and people will be able to answer and help you.
Sweet. Thank you.
You got it. All right. Who's next? Any questions? Man, oh man, you guys are studs. I got to start learning from you guys if you guys have no questions. All right. I mean, if we don't have any questions, I need help comping on a property in Atlanta. Oof, love it. Let's go, AJ. If you can unmute yourself, please. Server mute. Take that off. You should be able to unmute yourself.
Oh yeah, Bob. I have a property in Atlanta. I'm gonna give you the address right
Go ahead.
Hold up, give me 1 second.
Honda. I'm sorry, I didn't see it. Here we go. I got it now. Okay, I'll do it after AJ's.
But yeah, it's in your inbox.
In my inbox. Oh, you sent it to me. Okay. All right. 1956 Conrad Avenue Southeast. Okay. What's so special about this one?
So
why are we looking at it?
So I need help. I mean, I had a cash offer already for him, but I just need comping. Like, I just wanted to see, hey, is this house is a good, try to take at or look at, or even potentially even, giving an offer for it, because I talked to him, me and my partner was in the other wholesaler I have in Atlanta. We were talking about it last night. Mm-hmm. I know the background of it. I know what's the condition. I know everything about it. I know the guy, what he wanted to do. But I just wanted to make sure, like, what is this even potentially go at,
Okay. So this is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
1187. Okay. And what kind of condition is the house in?
The condition in the house is like full rehab. The way he was explaining it and what's going on in the house is a full rehab. He said, all like I know the HVAC and stuff like that is gone. He said it doesn't exist. I know the kitchen and the bathroom is not there. He said that's gone. So he did a full gut job. He did a gut inside the house. So, and he said his walls missing. I know he said it was something. He was like the flooring. He said the flooring is okay, but he said that need repair. The roof need repair. He said there's a leak in the roof. Yeah, he said there's a lot of things. Because the house is old, so I'm pretty sure he needs some work. He is an architect. He's been doing it for a long time, so he knows what's going on. He did the design in there, but he didn't finish. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think he had the idea what he was going to do, but he never finished. Right.
Got it. Okay. So we got basically a gut job. And we're going to try to see how much its ARV is. What's this? 339. Just this past couple of weeks. It's a 3.2 though. Or is it a 2.1? 1182. I like that. 1930. Okay, close enough. The lot is too big. I don't like that. 170. This one was back in August. 149 is January. 3.2 again. 1248. 2019. Nope. 185. 3213, 1955. Too many adjustments on this one too.
And then I was talking about like, hey, he was saying like, well, his house don't have a basement, and the other houses I seen have a basement. So
have basements, yeah. So yeah. And
then we was on pitch Novation to him if they do a cash deal. So because the cash. In my mind, I'm saying like this is gonna be low. He wants 185. I'm like, in my mind, that's realistic. You're not getting that. I don't think you're gonna get that. But we were saying Novation will probably give him more what he want or closer to that number.
How much does he want? 189?
185.
185?
Yes.
Based on what? How did he come up with that number?
I have no idea. I guess I asked him what's his offer. I asked him what do you want? What are you looking for? He said 185. I think he just threw that out there and I guess, but I'm going to tell him a reason why you should be lower than that or way lower than that.
Yeah, show him comps. Show him proof.
You're right. That's what my partner said. He was like, just show him some comps, bro, because he's not getting that.
No. What's his pain? Why is he selling?
So I'm guessing he had a bad partnership with somebody else, and it just didn't work out because I guess his partners they didn't want the house, or he have other houses he's trying to do. So he's just like, I don't really want it because he had a previous bad partnership with something else, and he just like, I'm done with it. Like, and then I guess he don't want to fix up the house. Like, he just don't want to do that anymore. Like, he just want to see what else he can get for it or what's the cash offer. Okay. And then I noticed he didn't even pay that much for the house. If you look on PropStream and see how much he paid for the house, he's like, what are you losing? What's the, or what's the, He only paid $1,525. Exactly. So, what's going on? That's I'm like, why did you not take any other offers that you've been giving, or something's, something that can really just make you some money, or something going on?
Yeah, he is trying to make as much off of it as possible.
That's what I was.
But 185 is just not even close. Okay, so here's what I would do. Contact this person. This one is in pending. It's not in good condition. It's in cosmetic condition. Okay, it definitely needs cosmetic work. Yours is a gut job, though, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I would contact this person, Kimberly McClellan. Okay, and at brokers. Okay, and try to see if the current offer on this property that they've accepted, is it close to the asking price or is it way off? Okay. And you can show your buyer, your seller, hey, look, man, this property right now on the market, okay, in this condition is being bought for around 160. Okay. As a matter of fact, Kimberly just told me that it's less than 160. Okay. The offer that they accepted. All right. So there's no way that we can pay that much for yours. Make sense?
Okay, wait, can you go back up and see?
Yeah, hang on 1 second. I want you to see one other thing. It's been on the market for 70 days as well. Okay.
Right.
What do you want to see?
Oh, that part, like Kimberly, what's her name?
There it is. Kimberly McClellan.
Okay.
Here, I'll put it in the chat here.
Okay. What's the address?
Look in the chat.
All right. Thank you. Great.
Okay. So that's one comp I'd show him. The other one I would show him would be probably this one, the 149, which just sold in January. Okay. 170 right down. Well, it's not the same street, but no, not this one. This one was August. He's going to come back to you with this one. Okay. But tell him the lot size is way off. Okay. And let's take a look if this one was completely rehabbed or not. Yep, this one's a rehab, right? And this one took how long for it to sell? 134 days. So it was on the market for 4 months.
Right.
Okay. So, yeah, I'd show him these couple comps. I'd show him this one. You can even show him the 224 and say, look, it's a 3.2, okay? About the same size as yours. It's been on the market for 103 days and it's still active. So that's not the right price for it, okay? And if we can see what kind of condition it's in. Investor or owner occupied. Okay. This is a cosmetic. Okay. So this one needs work as well, but they're way overpriced too. Okay. They've been sitting. So even at 185, it's still going to sit. 235. This is 13 days. 305, 66 days. And they're dropping. Yeah, I just show them the facts. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd probably want to be, honestly, to feel safe, probably 30, 40,000, somewhere around there.
That's what we said. We said 45K.
Yeah, there you go. You're on the right track.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Bob.
You got it.
All right.
Thanks for bringing it. All right, let's take a look at yours, Yolanda. 8729 Sandpiper. Did I misspell it? No. There we go. Okay, so this is an active listing. Okay, in livable condition for sure, but it does need upgrades. Track lights, huh? Okay. So what do you guys look for when you're looking at pictures? Just out of curiosity. Like when you see this picture or this picture, what stands out to you guys? This is what you guys need to learn to see what your buyers are going to be looking for. Right? I mean, when I go through these pictures, there's a reason I'm going through these pictures. It's not to waste time or to, see, how somebody else living. Okay? It's to actually see how much work this property needs for it to be brought up to 2023 standards. Okay? So, for example, in here, the fences, okay, could be a challenge. Fences are always a challenge because you've got neighbors and you got to deal with them too. The grass probably needs a little bit of sodding and sand and landscaping work. Okay. Are there any cracks on this concrete? There are, but this is normal. With cracks, for example, you want to take a look at cracks. Now, this is obviously just a divider, but if this crack was about a 1/4 inch, if you could stick a pencil in here, it's too big. Okay. That's what you're looking for. Okay. It's a little bit of work around here. I would want to take a look and see, how close this is to the roof. Maybe that needs to be cleared. Okay. Are there cracks on the driveway? So these are the kind of things that you look for in a kitchen. Okay. What kind of kitchen is it? Does it look updated? These doors could at the very least be painted, if not, replaced. I'd probably change the flooring on this. I'd have to take a look again at the cabinets and the countertop. It looks like it's granite, so if it is, that's pretty good. So yeah, I mean, these are the kind of things that you look for. Stains, marks, cracks, anything like that on the flooring or the walls. Ceiling, is it popcorn ceiling or not? Has track lights, okay. Anyways. All right, so they're asking for 205. It's in livable condition, but it could be upgraded. Let's see what it says. Completely remodeled in 2013. Okay. So that's 10 years ago. So we need a remodel of the kitchen and baths probably. Okay. Or just upgrades, I should say. Featured granite countertops and 2 bathrooms. Original hardwoods were restored. Backyard is surrounded by a tall 8-foot privacy fence. Okay. Now let's take a look at the juicy stuff, the comps. All right. So there are some rentals here. That's good to know. This one right next to it just sold in January for $190. Okay, it's a 3-2, 1438. Ours is 1536, so about 100 square feet smaller. Same year built. Lot size is a little bigger. Let's see what kind of condition this one was in. No pictures. And doesn't say anything about condition. So let's see if Realtor or Zillow or anybody else has pictures on this one. 8806 Bintliff. No pictures there. Realtor. There we go. We got some pictures here. Is it the right address? Yep. Okay, so in better condition. Okay. This one also is not, in 2023 standards. It definitely needs some painting, different colors in different rooms. You want to get them all uniform. Okay. So this one could be a good comp. Okay. At 190 for 1438. So that brings it to the beauty of Privy is that it can tell you the dollar per square foot. Okay. So this one is 190 at 8806. Where is that? There it is. Dollar per square foot is 132. So you multiply that by our square footage of 1536. So 132 times 1536 is 202. So about 205,000. Okay. So they're right in there, 205,000. So the price is right, but where are you going to make your money on this, Yolanda? If you buy it at 205, if you can buy it if you can sell it for 195, then there's a good chance that you're going to find somebody. Okay. Hopefully less than 195. Okay. So that means that you need to get this for about 175. Okay. There's got to be some room, or else unfortunately, most cash buyers are going to come back to you and go, well, this is on market and you're selling it to me at the same price. Okay. What they don't understand is that you did put in the work. They didn't. Okay. You put in the work to find this and put it under contract at a lesser price. And now you're able to sell it to them if the numbers make sense for them. Okay. So for example, that 8806 Bintcliff, whatever it was called. Yeah. This one, let's take a look and see who bought it. If it was a cash buyer or if it was a homestead buyer. So this person bought it, One Visa Tansub. Okay. So probably an end buyer. Okay. So 195 is probably going to be too high anyways. Okay. But you never know. You got to find your cash buyers in Houston and see if they'd be willing to buy it. But you need to put it on a contract at much less than the 205. Okay. Based on that one comp. Does that make sense, Yolanda? Okay. Yes, you're right, Matt. Harp probably has them too. Do I average in the pending comps? You could. Why would you do that? This is the property. Were there more than one pending comps? Okay. So if you look at the pending comps, they're almost identical. But one sold for 215, the other one sold for, or is pending for 215, and the other 239. 76, 3 twos. This has a 2-car garage. We don't know about these two. 54, 55. I like this one a lot more, actually. The 239 one. Let's take a look at that one. That's Bob White Drive. Okay, so it needs upgrades, right? Both original red oak hardwood floors, updated kitchen with appliances. Garage conversion bonus room. Okay, so the garage was converted. All right. House is vacant. Okay. So this one has some tweaks or quirks to it as well, right? One of the bedrooms is used as like a closet. That's what they said. Did we see kitchen? I don't remember. Yeah, right here. So they're calling this upgraded. Well, it needs to be upgraded again. Looks pretty bad. But it's, it's at 239. So I like this one, actually. Do you want to take an average? You could, but I wouldn't. I probably would just show them both and say, hey, look, these are the two that are pending at this time. Okay. 215 and 239. Okay. In this kind of a condition. So again, even if 239 is the right price, and I would again call the agents right here, Affinity Realty, Carlos Perez. Okay. I would contact Carlos to make sure that it is, because with pendings, you don't know at what price they accepted the offer, right? So you want to contact them and ask them if it's close. They're not going to tell you the exact price. Okay. The agents are not. So just ask them, how close is it? I'm interested in purchasing a property very close by. It's very similar in your condition. I just want to make sure I'm not buying it at too high of a price. The offer that you guys accepted, is it close to? Is it below? Is it above the asking price? Just can you help me out with that a little bit? Normally they will. Okay. So
morning, Bob.
Morning. Who's that?
Adam.
Hey, how's it going, Adam?
Good. How are you? Are you finished that last thought? I got a question for you.
Got a question for me? Yeah, I think so. Yolanda, does that help? All right. Yes, sir. How's it going, Adam?
Good. So I want to make a sub 2 offer for this seller. I wanted to get your input on it really quick.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you the address.
Okay.
It's 5342 Baltimore Avenue.
5342 Baltimore.
So
Philly?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay.
So I would say the comps, I quickly looked at the comps. I didn't look that closely. But I would say it's around 325 or 300. Okay. She had it listed and it's in good condition. But it doesn't need much. Maybe it doesn't need much at all. But she's just tired of being a landlord, right? Okay. She has $225,000 in outstanding mortgage balance.
How much? 225.
225.
Okay.
And she just wants to walk away with $5,000.
Okay.
And there's currently a tenant in place till December, paying $1,750 a month. And her current mortgage, her total payment, so principal, interest, tax, insurance, $1,400 a month.
PITI 1,400. Okay. So, are you okay with not making any money until December?
Well, I was just gonna see.
Or you're gonna wholesale it? You're gonna assign it?
Yeah, I wanted to assign it because I was gonna see if she wanted to walk away with nothing, and then we could assign it. Because she just wants to be done with it. I was just gonna be like, we'll give you no money. We'll just take your mortgage, and then we'll just assign it for $5,000 or $10,000.
Yeah, it's possible. You got to find the right buyer for it. Okay. So what we all need to understand is the majority of people who buy creatively, okay, if they're investors, are doing it for the cash flow and the cash on cash return, right? Mm. But there are other reasons to buy properties creatively, right? Could be a tax deduction thing for them. It could be depreciation. It could be appreciation in the future. It could be, different reasons. Okay. So you got to know your buyers. And if you have buyers that are willing to buy it and are okay with not making money up front, until December, at least on this one.
Right.
Okay. Because it's too close. Tenants paying $1,750. Okay. You got to pay $1,400 PITI, but you got to always take off a certain amount. I normally take off anywhere between 15 to 25% right off the top, just for future repairs and maintenances, vacancies, property management. I know you do yourself, but others who don't, or if you're remote, you want to take that into consideration. So it's always good to have that war chest or cash reserve on the side.
Right.
Okay. So here, if we do 1750 times even 0.85, you're at 1487. Okay. So